As we close out our love sector, it's only right that we bring awareness to suicide. Some of you may not know, but this month is Suicide Prevention Month.
Suicide is a public health problem, and it's the 10th leading cause of death in the United States. On average, 132 Americans die from suicide every day. 1.4 million Americans attempted suicide, and 50,000 Americans have died so far this year. Between the ages of 10 and 34, suicide is the second leading cause of death, which is heartbreaking. Some may never know what it's like to want to commit suicide, and thoughts of suicide may be hard to overcome, but there will always be someone there who's willing to listen.
If you know someone who is battling or is having suicidal thoughts, it may even be you. Please reach out to National Suicide Prevention Lifeline at 1-800-273-TALK to speak to someone. Again, that number is 1-800-273-8255, or visit suicidepreventionlifeline.org. It's free, it's confidential, and it's available 24/7. Even if it feels like you're alone, you're not. So please, please, please don't wait till it's too late.
Have you ever felt like you wanted to commit suicide?
Nah, I've never had that feeling, but like, I guess just me having a great support system behind me, and that was my family was always there for me. That thought never really crossed my mind. What about you? How you ever felt that way?
Well, I've never felt like I wanted to commit suicide, but I felt like I didn't want to be alive before. Back in the day, my family did not understand me, and how I was growing. They just looked at me a certain way, and they wanted me to be that person, for who they remember me as. Right. And when I grew up and I started changing, it was like hard for me to express myself, and it made me seem like, to me, I felt like I was crazy, and I didn't know how to explain to them, what things that I was feeling, and I was just taking it out in school and different places, not listening, doing stuff that I had no business doing, and it was all because I felt alone, and I didn't feel like I had anybody to talk to. And when I started, speaking up and putting people around me that I was able to speak to, able to be myself around, and able to say what I had to say, it was easy for me to start expressing myself to my family members and them understand me better, which we're, working on our relationship and becoming better and becoming more copacetic with each other. So
it's good that you talk about it or talk to people about whatever you're going through, because that seems to be the issue.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't talk to nobody about it, that's when everything just builds up, and it's not a good outcome.
The hot seat.